Mitch, just how good does it feel to get the first League One of the season?
Yeah, it's probably more of a relief than anything. I think it's been a long time coming. If you look back the last couple of games especially, we've been good. Just conceding scrappy goals. Thankfully tonight we got that side of things right.
And for much of the game you were playing 11 against 10, and people might look at that and think you could have scored more goals, and we perhaps could have with the chances that we had, but I guess it becomes harder then that when you're playing against 10 men, it's still difficult.
I think if you're being really picky, and I'm sure the boys that we've got in that change room we will be a bit gutted they've not took their chances, but listen, that's football, it's not an easy sport, so I always feel that it's harder to play against 10 men. It's just boys need to dig deep that wee bit extra. They've got nothing to lose at that point as well, so also it is difficult, but I felt like we stood up, especially the wee periods of the game where we were under a bit of pressure. That's going to happen again during games, and we stayed calm, we stuck together, and that's what got us the result.
And as we just talked about off camera, a couple of great saves late on there from yourself to keep us in front. How important is it as a goalkeeper that you maintain your focus throughout that 90 minutes?
It's obviously massive. You know how quick football can change, you know how quick the ball can come from one end of the pitch to the other, and chances like that can happen, but it's just doing my job at the end of the day, and I'm glad I helped. I had my wee part to play to help the boys out, but they were brilliant. Boys in front, everyone, the boys that came on as well, they dug deep and worked their socks off. I think everybody will be able to see that.
And is the feeling in the change room now that we've got to build on this for the next couple of games as well?
100%. I mean, this is like I said, I feel like it's been coming for a few weeks, but this will hopefully be the start of our season now.
I know, a really tough game on Saturday at home against Airdrie. You'll be looking for a big crowd to spur the boys on again.
Aye, and I'm sure they will come out in their numbers. They always do. I mean, look at the amount that came up the night on a Tuesday night. It's some journey. So for them to do that, fair play, and listen, it's appreciated by all the boys.
Scott, a first League One of the season, just how good does that feel?
Oh, it was hard, if I'm honest. Heart palpitations. Delighted for the fans, to be fair, because they were singing all the way through the game, and I thought we started the game like a house on fire. Showed our energy, showed our quality, and had a couple of chances early, and we eventually get the goal with Scotty. He's a little bit unlucky himself not to score. Colin, it's a great save, and Mark is in the right place where you want your striker, if I'm honest. And I thought the starting 11 were exceptional. The work rate, the understanding, the desire to go and win the ball back. And then when we brought the subs on later on in the game, we could have scored a couple of goals later on. We just got to have that little bit of ruthlessness right at the end, and that ends up setting Dunfermline into a tone to let them get right back into the game, because look, Toddy's had a fantastic strike that's hit the post for about 30 yards, so it shows you need to make sure you can be able to kill a team off, and that you can't just keep relying on the back four and the goalie as well. So look, I thought throughout the game we could have had a couple more chances, but at the same time you could end up losing a worldie like that, and they've got nothing to lose. You got a man sent off, they're 1-0 down at home, they want to get after the ball, and they had good possession, good stats afterwards, but look, the main stat for us was we managed to get 3 points on the board. First win. I'm delighted for the lads, because they've been working so hard all the way through pre-season. They've been working so hard in games, and especially see the last 3 games. We should have picked up more points, yes, I totally get that, but it's more just belief for them and trust for them, which we always give them. But I'm just more over the moon, if I'm honest, for them being in that dressing room, having that win, and not having to listen to my Dylan tones all the time.
I'm sure a few people would have been surprised with the strike force, Mark McKenzie and Ethan Walker playing through the middle. Just how impressed were you with those two performances tonight?
Yeah, we changed it up a little bit. Maney's just went for an MRI scan, so he'll be out for a couple of weeks, which I think he's been doing really, really well for us. Hold up play, link up play, and we went with Marky for his energy, his understanding in the game, because Marky's a really intelligent football player, and he gets the press, he gets when we want to go and press, and he's got a desire to go and win the ball back, and he anticipates where the ball's going to go. Ethan's electric, he's got the X factor for us. He started the game slow, like very slow, gave the ball away a couple of times, but you know he's got that pace, the understanding, and Murph's just got the brains. Murph's lovely on the eye, keeps the ball and has an understanding of how to protect the ball. So for me, the front three, but also the two wing backs, they work so hard. And as I keep saying, Scotty's been ill for a long, long time, and he keeps grinding out performances like that. And you can see the last 10 minutes when he was on, he was still struggling, but he's going to get his lungs back. He's going to get that 90 minutes back in him as well. And look, young Dylan was unbelievable. I've asked Dylan to go on the faraway side and to work hard. And look, early doors in the game, I thought he was exceptional. Look, he gets sent off. A little bit naivety being young guys away from the goal, and to be fair, I didn't actually know that he got booked at that point in time before that. So like, these things happen when we need to learn from those mistakes, but I thought the way he defended, the way we could trust him through 90 minutes was exceptional.
And David Mitchell, when called upon, made some superb saves to keep the score
honestly
towards us as well.
I went in there absolutely delighted for him, because we've not had a clean sheet, and to come to East End Park with a fantastic stadium, to be fair, and the pitch was unbelievable. So for Mitch to come here, I thought his distribution was exceptional from start to finish. Decision making as well was really, really, really good. But the saves, that's what gets us the 3 points. And the last one when he's tipped it around the post, and I was thinking it's over him, but he's moved his feet really, really well. And like Timmo's worked really, really hard with him when he's been able to train to make sure that he's up to speed as much as he possibly can. And today's performance just it summed pretty much Timmo up, his work rate, his understanding, but also Mitch's desire as well to keep playing and to keep going and to keep making those saves for the team.
It was a great moment at the end there in front of the travelling fans. You guys going over to celebrate?
Yeah, look, it means a lot, and we know they've not had too much to celebrate about recently, a couple of draws here and there, but the wins put a smile on their face, puts a smile on our face, and it freshens our lads up as well.